My name is Olivia. I'm 53 years old, and the money I gave my stepson for help was the money keeping my heart beating. That money wasn't extra. It wasn't for comfort or travel or emergencies. It was for surgery, for my heart. Before I keep going, if stories like this matter to you, please like this video, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from. When something like this happens, you realize how much it helps not to feel alone. The cardiologist didn't sugarcoat it. My mitral valve was failing. Without surgery, I had maybe 6 months, maybe less. The procedure itself was routine for someone my age, but routine doesn't mean cheap. Even with insurance, I needed $18,000 out of pocket. I had that money. Every dollar earned over 3 years of double shifts at the diner. Swollen feet, aching joints, skipped meals, and the same winter coat with a broken zipper because replacing it meant delaying surgery. The operation was scheduled for the following month. Dr. Patterson looked at me over his glasses and said, "Olivia, this isn't negotiable anymore. Your heart is compensating now. When it stops, you won't have time to make decisions." I understood. I really did. And then my stepson came to me. Marcus is 22. He's my husband's son from his first marriage, and I've known him since he was 8 years old. I never tried to replace his mother. Never demanded he call me mom. I was just there. Lunch money when he forgot it, rides to soccer practice, picking him up from school when he got suspended so his friends wouldn't see him cry. His life has always been unstable. His mother moved across the country when he was 12. His relationship with his father is complicated. Since graduating high school, Marcus has bounced between jobs, apartments, and relationships. He's not a bad kid. He's just lost. That Tuesday evening, he came to me shaking, crying, saying he was being evicted, that he'd lost his job, that he had nowhere to go. He said he'd tried everything. He just needed a fresh start. He asked for $15,000. I stared at him across my kitchen table. This boy I'd helped raise, this young man who still hugged me like family even though he called me Olivia. I told myself I could wait another month for surgery. 6 months, the doctor said. That meant I had time. Family comes first. The next morning, I went to the bank. The teller asked if I was sure about withdrawing that much cash. My hands were shaking when I signed the slip. I felt a strange flutter in my chest. Not pain. Just a warning. When I handed Marcus the envelope, I said one thing. That money was for my heart. Not to guilt him, just so he understood what it meant. He hugged me so tightly I could barely breathe. Promised he'd pay me back. Promised he'd make it right. Promised he'd never forget what I'd done for him. The next 3 days were quiet. Too quiet. Marcus didn't call or text, which wasn't unusual, but my symptoms were getting worse. The flutter became an ache. I got winded climbing the stairs. My ankles swelled by early afternoon. I told myself he was busy, finding work, getting settled. That gratitude sometimes looks like silence. Then Friday afternoon, I opened Facebook. Marcus had tagged himself at an upscale restaurant downtown, champagne bottles on the table, people I didn't recognize, designer clothes I knew he couldn't afford. The timestamp said Thursday night. I kept scrolling. A casino, poker chips stacked high, Marcus with his arm around a woman in an expensive dress, then a hotel suite, a private party, empty bottles everywhere. The last photo was posted at 4 a.m. Marcus passed out on a leather couch. $15,000. Gone. In one night. I don't remember standing up. I don't remember the pain spreading through my chest or down my arm. I just remember my phone ringing on the floor and not being able to reach it. Then everything went black. I woke up 11 days later, 11 days of my life. Gone. The doctors told me I'd had a massive heart attack. My neighbor found me when I missed our usual Sunday coffee. If she'd waited another hour, I wouldn't be here. They'd done emergency surgery to keep me alive, but it wasn't the surgery I needed. It was damage control. My condition had worsened. The stress had changed everything. While I was unconscious, my husband tried to reach Marcus. Dozens of calls. He drove to the address Marcus had given him, a homeless shelter. Marcus had never been there. When Marcus finally came to the hospital, he was sober, ashamed. He sat beside my bed and cried real tears. He said he only meant to spend a little. One drink turned into dinner. Dinner turned into gambling. Gambling turned into a party that lasted all night. By morning, the money was gone. I looked at him and realized something that broke my heart in a different way. I didn't just give him money, I gave him permission. Permission to treat my life as optional. Permission to gamble with my survival. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just said, Marcus, I need you to leave, and I need you not to come back. I've had the surgery now. It cost everything. Insurance, loans, retirement savings, and waiting too long caused permanent damage. I'll never be as strong as I was, but I'm alive, and I've learned something I wish I'd known sooner. Kindness is not obligation, family is not entitlement, and love should never require sacrificing your survival. If you've ever given more than you could afford, money, health, peace, tell me in the comments. Sometimes the hardest lesson is learning when helping becomes self-destruction. My heart beats differently now. Harder, slower. Reminding me every day what it cost to learn this lesson. That money was for my heart, and losing it taught me how to protect it. Finally,